Hey everybody, welcome to the DeTalented Pod. Hey, we started on Jimmy there. We should have made you say hi first.
No, that
Jimmy.
was just a blank stare, wasn't it?
Everybody, welcome back. Super excited to be in the house with you today. We are back again. Just when you thought you got rid of us, nope. Here we are.
We're like cockroaches.
Yeah, we are. You can burn us out. You can spray us out. We're still going to show up every Tuesday. No, not every Tuesday. Every Thursday at 6 p.m. Man, we are just, the week. It's pretty bad when the week's hitting this hard already.
It's the cold weather.
Well, let me tell you what. If you like this kind of ridiculousness, go ahead and click the subscribe button, click the notification bell, like the video, comment on the video. We would appreciate it. And what would take you just a second would mean a great deal to us. As always, you've already seen him, so you know he's already here. It is the monster man himself, Mr. Jimmy DeTalent. Say hi, brother.
Yeah, baby. You know, I was cold, very cold before I came in. Now,
You're not now, are you?
I am blazing. This shirt's about to come off.
This is
only one shirt, not both. Nobody wants to see that.
This studio is so hot.
It's hot.
Dude, I wore, as soon as I come up here and started setting up while you were still down there, I was like, oh, this sweatshirt's got to go.
This is almost as hot as my parents' house right now.
Do they keep it this warm?
Oh, dude.
All the time?
All the time. I walk in there and it's blazing.
Well, this goes back to the center point conversation. I don't see how they can do it. Man, I got mine set on low.
We're singing.
As always, not only are me and Mr. Jimmy DeTalent in the studio, we've got producer Rick. Producer Rick, say hello to everybody, man.
What's up? I am baking over here.
Are you baking too? Aren't you?
It is, dude. It is. Move over, bacon.
You did it right though. You took your first layer off.
I had to, man. You know what? And you know what? The first thing I noticed was, I don't always know what I put on, but I noticed you got your Chattahoochee shirt on.
I wore it as a joke because it's so cold out, but this rings true in this studio right now.
I got Willie Nelson on though.
Nice. We got a little Alan Jackson, little Willie Nelson,
and I like the hat, man. I haven't seen that one. The Yosemite.
When'd
you come across that guy?
I don't know, man.
You had it for a while?
I've had it for a while, I think.
Huh, man.
I was thinking about
nice.
Yosemite.
I went with Bigfoot tonight.
You did.
Man, he's real. He's out there.
I think so.
He's out there creeping right now. You know, man, I had a friend. I had a friend when we were younger. His name was Kevin. And him and another friend of ours, and I'm not even going to say his name, but they swore, man, they went into these woods by Angel Mounds right by your house.
Yeah. And
that some beast chased them out of there. They were going into this little thicket of woods. They took me back there.
I'm going to guess they were not in their sober mind.
I'm going to guess that they're just dumb, but I love them, Bo. I love them, man. They're my buddies. And
those woods are not too thick right there.
No, well, there are some thick spots back there, though. Like if you go, I mean, it was back across. It goes way back all the way to the river.
All the way to the river.
Yeah. So
I ride bikes, or I did ride bikes back
there.
They have trails like up at the front.
Yeah. So they went back there. We went pretty deep, and then there was this big, crazy nest-looking area.
Really?
It was.
Oh, so they took you back there to show you?
Yeah, they were like, let's go see if we can find it. I'm like, what if it is? Okay, first of all, it's not there. But if it is there, I'm guessing it's not friendly, but it wasn't Bigfoot. They described it as some winged creature. It sounded like sounded like Jeepers Creepers, man. Remember Jeepers Creepers? Have you seen Jeepers Creepers?
I've not seen it. I know what you're talking about.
You've never seen Jeepers Creepers?
No, I've not.
It is an amazing horror movie.
You know, I think both of you guys have told me that, so it's pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I love especially the original with the Apple guy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a Mac, I'm a PC or whatever.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah.
It was good. The original Jeepers. Well, I know the original was a long time ago, right? That wasn't the original, or was it?
I think it was.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
But dude, it's a good horror movie. It's crazy if you like horror movies.
Where he chatters his teeth.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
Jeepers Creepers.
And so anyway, that's how they described they called it the Beast. That's how they described.
That's what they called it. The Beast.
Let's go find the Beast. Sounds like a good idea to me.
He get hit with a disc right now.
Yeah.
Right. Oh man, there is that disc course, the disc golf course right there.
Yeah, goes all the way back up in there now.
Okay. Well, because I was talking, Jay was like, "Man, when it warms up, it's just right around the corner. That's some good exercise." Yep. And he was like, "We could play the front half of it and stay out of the woods."
You know, that's one thing we can get him out of the house to do every once
Oh,
in a
for
while.
sure.
He likes to go play.
Yeah, he does.
He likes to play disc golf. Huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
man, if you start having disc just disappear. You know, it's
We know
probably
why.
the beast.
It's probably the beast.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny about it is and here's the it was ironic. It's funny. It's because all we drank back then was Milwaukee's Best,
Yeah.
and we called it the Beast.
Yeah.
So we'd be like, let's get some Beast and go see if we
So
can find the Beast.
They manifested the beast.
That's what they did.
That's what happened.
You know, it happens. You know, but man, there are some. It's hard to tell anymore. Here's the thing about it: there were a lot of these videos out before AI got so big, and like the AI videos and stuff. But like the crazy videos, man, have you seen the ones where like there's like little kids are out and there's like things talking to them in the field, and then the parents are like, "What are you doing? Get up here!" And these are videos from 10 years ago, right? Or whatever, you know what I mean? So, man, I don't know. There are some weird stuff out there. One video was like this. They went into this cave and it was like a cave in somewhere over there in the Middle East. And there was like this, I don't know what it was, man. It looked like a lady, but deformed and
this
demonic.
This was pre-AI?
This video, I don't know when it was made. It could have been very, very post AI. So, but they're still, I don't know. Honestly, the ones that are AI, I usually just feel like, oh, this is stupid. Yeah. But then there are some that run cold chills down your spine. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, whoa.
I thought you were going to talk about stuff like this happened around here.
Well,
there's a lady from Evansville. This is like, everything was black and white, at least anyways, in the newspaper. And she said she like got pulled under the water and almost died right down on Angel Mounds.
Oh my.
Boat
ramp?
Yeah, close to there. And she said it was like an alien that was underwater.
What?
Maybe a siren.
Something like that. They said they tracked them all the way up the river, like towards Louisville.
Man, you know, that's one thing. So here's the thing, man. You know, our area, there's a lot of questions about it. Like the mounds and all that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of stuff tied to the Nephilim and stuff, like the giants.
Yes.
That they say around here. And man, here's the thing: at the flood, man, when God destroyed the earth with the flood, it wasn't just men that were corrupt. It was also the animals and the beasts.
Yeah.
And like, because that's what Satan tried to do with the Nephilim and everything, is he tried to corrupt God's creation. I read or heard somebody say something that there were only 8 people that were not corrupt at that time. Right.
Like Noah and his
boys, right? I guess.
Yeah.
8 people. The rest were all corrupt. That's why he was going to destroy everything, and he decided not to because of them. But
so she was attacked in 1955 by a hairy claw hand that pulled her underwater in an incident linked to the local legend of the green-clawed beast. An alien-like creature that left green-stained, palm-shaped bruises on her leg and injuries consistent with little green men seen in the area. And that was in the Ohio River.
I think we just found our subject for tonight.
Oh, boy. So she was swimming. She felt a strong, furry claw that grabbed her knee and pulled her under.
A furry claw?
A furry?
You know what that means.
Oh,
that was a nasty little alien, wasn't it?
Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
She sustained
deep scratches and bruises, including a distinct green stain shaped like the palm print that wouldn't wash off for days. No, okay, now let me tell you this.
And an Air Force person came to her house and said, "Do not tell this story to anybody that dies here." It doesn't say that on there, but I watched a whole episode on it.
An episode of what?
Somebody
Where was
from
that
the United
at?
States Air Force came. Some deep hole on YouTube that I went down.
I'm gonna have to look that up, man. Do you remember this, dude? When we lived in those apartments, Village Green apartments, and there at the time, at the very edge of it, at Green River Road, right there, there was a deserted, old, scary, rickety-looking house.
Yeah,
and they swore that it was haunted and all this stuff, and there was like handprints all over the house and stuff. Now, I'm not saying they were little green handprints. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, you know, this area does have some creepy stuff, man. You know, every area does, but man, I've never heard. Have you heard that before? I have
never heard that before.
Dude, that's nuts.
That is. I need to look into that further.
Now I know the spots. I know about that. That's the Kentucky, whatever they call Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So that was
my whole life growing up over in Spotsville. You know, we would hear things out in the woods that Man, once it got dark, you better be through the woods and home.
So
Otherwise,
they were
the stank. What they call it, a skunk ape or something?
Yeah, right.
They
Yeah,
were
skunk ape.
terrorized by this 8-foot tall hairy creature.
That was Sam.
And that was back in 75.
Well, good year.
Did you know any? Yeah, it was. Did you know any Nunnally family?
Mm-hmm.
Did you?
It's real small there. There's only 300 people in Spotsville. So
There
It
was
was hard not
there
to
was
know
500
everybody. You probably
before.
knew every single person,
Yeah.
didn't you?
The
Pretty
Nunnally
much.
encounter, 1975. The core of the legend centers on an 11-month ordeal where the Nunnally family experienced strange phenomena and sightings of large, dark, hairy bipeds on their property. The creatures were described as tall, around 7 to 8 foot, dark and Bigfoot-like, with some accounts mentioning supernatural elements or strange noises. The events gained notoriety through local news and later featured on paranormal TV shows, bringing the legend wider attention. The Spotsville Monster is a distinct part of Kentucky's Bigfoot lore, highlighting the region's mysterious bottomlands. That is some bottomland out there, man.
It is. It's all coal mine too. Like you're either in the bottoms or you're in the coal mine.
Yeah.
And they didn't shut the coal mine. Like you can still walk into the openings of the coal mines.
They didn't close them down.
I think they are now, but when I was growing up as a teenager, like there wasn't any.
Did you guys go down there in them?
Oh yeah,
How far could you get down?
You're lucky to be alive.
far. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because,
Too far.
man,
Yeah.
Too far.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, those coal mines are all, they're all have been blasted at some point. None of it. I mean, if it's not, so when you go, man, I worked in some coal mines, like resurrecting some of them when I was working through the union.
Yeah.
Like we did one in Morganfield. And man, like the first thing they had to do was as they went in, even though when the coal mines when they were blasted open and built all those years ago, they shore them all up, to go down. But dude, it was like been 40, 50 years and all that wood and all the shoring was rotten.
Yeah.
So as they went down, Remember I tell the story where that dude drove the truck right by me when I was carrying all them 2x4s and I threw him into the side of his truck because he didn't even stop to try to. He was a teamster and his job was to help. I was a laborer carrying. I was carrying 12-foot 2x4s because I was way too lazy to make 2 trips, and so I had them all on my. I was young, had them all on my shoulder. I was dying, and he just drove by and looked at me, and I just chucked him, speared him at the side of his truck. The best I could throw 12 2x4s.
Yeah.
But it dinged up the truck, and everything.
Did he
but
stop?
yeah, he stopped. I said, we put him in the back of the truck. It was that job, man, and it was they were doing this, and that's all what that wood was. The carpenters were going in and reshoring all that up so that when the one that was ready to reopen, that people would be able to get down there safely, man. So if you were going down there,
they ain't like that no more. It's like you take a big elevator down now, and everything's carved out with the actual underground supporting it. And then they got pinners. Like my brother was a pinner for a long time. They pin bolts up into the roof. That's what keeps the shell from falling.
Yeah, yeah. No, they were, when I was doing it, they were building shoring up.
That's how those old mines were. They were just like the railroad ties.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. And you were a kid, that stuff was rotten by then because those weren't active mines, right?
No, they were old.
Closed, yeah. So
I don't know if they've ever mined them since I've been alive. But we just found them back there.
Just your voice could.
Probably.
The vibe,
we didn't know though.
Cave the whole thing in.
Oh crap!
we were like little kids barefoot walking.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Wow.
Dude. Man, coal mines are scary, man. Yeah. Even the ones that are active, like them guys get, every few years there'd be a coal mining disaster, nightmare that happens, and you'll hear about it.
I was in a movie about it.
94 feet.
94 feet.
Man, how did we not mention or forget that?
How did we not?
See if you can pull up 94 feet. Let's show our audience 94. At least the jewel cover, right? At least the album artwork. I think is that do you call it album artwork on a DVD?
No, I don't think it would be an album. It would be like just the DVD artwork, maybe.
Yeah, there you go.
The DVD cover.
The jewel cover.
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
I'm not on the cover.
You're not.
How could I look? You know who's on the Larry Wilcox?
Yeah.
That was John.
Yeah.
From Chips.
Jimmy DeTalented. Look, everybody, look at that. We're going to put that on the screen here in just a second. That movie right there. Our very own Jimmy DeTalent.
That's right.
Was in this movie.
I was.
Not only in the movie, you delivered the line 94 feet.
I think 94 feet. I don't know if it was said again once I said 94 feet, sir.
Yeah, because the guy asked you, how far down are they?
And I said 94 feet, sir.
Oh, my goodness. Dude, I'll never forget your acting days.
Hey.
They were disturbing.
They were not disturbing, man. You know what? I might have to dust those skills off again.
I'm going to be honest with you. And here you go. If you got fans that watch us, they're probably going to stop. But, I mean, you're from your movie days, because it wasn't the movies were fine. That was cool. But, man, the clubs and stuff you were attending to do that was just seemed so. I just felt sorry for you. That just wasn't you. You can say what you want. You hated those.
No, I didn't. Those
you
were my
do
people,
whatever.
Man.
Those were not his people, Rick. He liked them like they were some friends, but that was not his scene, right? He would go and he'd be like, "I want to have fun."
Well, no, listen. I was a musician just trying to break into their world. That's it. You know.
We hung out with some people in Nashville, and we went to some questionable bars, and they were all singers.
Yeah.
In Nashville, never like. I told my friends, I was like, I don't care if these are your friends. I'm not ever coming back. These are not my people.
You know, man. Honestly, it sucks being out of your element. And that just wasn't your element, man.
Well, you know, it's just like any group where you don't have, you know. Whoa, man! Did you just break that?
No, I just took it off the table.
Okay.
It was in my face.
But yeah, musicians, Rick, you know, musicians are a different breed.
It was not. I could hang out with you and your group forever.
These people weren't the group, huh? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't. My musicians group weren't part of that. You know, whatever that gesture.
Right now, our viewers are like, I wonder what just happened off screen. We needed one more camera. Yeah. Oh man, it's too much.
Oh man.
But I know what you're talking about, and it is rough to be out of your element like that. Like I said, if you're with a bunch of people that you just don't line up with, and it's not that you don't like, you can like the people even, but if it's just a different, like just being with a different crowd than you know, people who think way differently, and here's where people say, that's what's wrong with you. You know, people think differently, and you know, I'm cool with people, and I can have conversations with them. But when it comes to like who I'm hanging out with, I want to be with like-minded people, right? People who are, we're similar, even though we have differences. We're similar in the way that we think and what we believe and all that stuff. And so it was hard. I know that was hard for you, man. Those were. You're not a hippie type person, and those were hippie dippy type people, you know. It's cool. Like the world needs hippy dippy people.
Yeah,
you're just not one of them.
No,
you know.
But you have inspired me. I am going to dust off those acting chops.
Are you?
Yeah.
What are you going to play? Someone's grandpa in a movie now?
Hey man, you laugh, but there are roles that require.
That's right, man. There are definitely roles that require grandpa. And listen, I'm not laughing too hard because I could be the other grandpa. You could be dad's dad, and I could be mom's dad.
You know that I have no shame in being old. I will. I don't
have no shame in being old, but
I tell everybody you're my dad when we go out.
And it's probably believable.
He's a year older than you.
I know. That's the irony there.
I know, right? It is. You know what, man? Like, Laura, I don't know if I said this last week or not. I don't even. Last week, Laura posted a picture from like, I don't know, 8-9 years ago, and dude, my beard was so dark. Like it looked like when somebody dyes their beard, and it was just like the natural color. There was no white in it. And now I was like, man, it's just like like it's still some dark, but I know it's not. I know I'm not a silver fox like you, sir, but there's just so much gray. It's so much lighter from the gray hair in it. And I was like, wow, look how dark my beard was, man.
Dude, my beard has been gray, white for so long. The last time I can remember it being dark was when I dyed it, and nobody liked it.
Oh, dude, it was
dark.
You look like Willie in that episode where he dyed his. Man.
I picked the wrong color. Yeah, I picked the wrong color.
You were like, "How's dark chocolate almond sound? I think that'll work."
How's jet black?
Dude, it was dark when you did that. Man.
It was. That was alarming.
Hold on though. So right after you first done that, did you look at it and go, "Crap"?
No, I looked at it. I was like, "Man, this is amazing." but I was the only one.
What did Sarah say? Oh, Jimmy.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh my. This is clue. And here's the thing, man. And maybe I need to talk to our uncle. I think I could get a gig being a Santa Claus.
You better knock this diet off.
Oh, you don't have to. You can be a thin Santa Claus.
No, you can't. Santa Claus has to be fat.
Says who?
Jolly old Saint Nick. That's who.
I think I can get a gig, man. I think that would be a decent.
There's a song about his belly rolling, right? His belly jiggling, right? That
I think so. When he laughs or something.
Yeah.
But don't part of your family already have that on lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, but here's
Our
the
uncle
thing.
does.
I mean, I think he could probably get me into the group. You know, I mean, there's room enough for.
He used to go to New York. He didn't do that anymore.
No, he doesn't do that anymore. Now he does I think he does more private gigs.
Yeah.
Like people hire for private sessions.
Dude, he takes it for real too. Like, dude, he'll write you a letter in July and be like, "Signed Santa." You know what I mean? Like he is bought on to. He is Santa Claus. He thinks his brain has adopted.
No, what's
Is
the
that what your
identity.
beard used to look like?
Yes, that's what mine used to look like.
Santa had a red beard at one point?
Yeah.
The real Santa did.
I did not know that.
St. Nicholas was redheaded.
Well, I didn't know he was Amish though.
Yeah,
It
where's
grows
the
longer
stash
and
there?
longer.
Where's the stash though? He has no stash there when he was a youngster.
Yeah,
Young
it
Santa.
grows real quick. Like memory takes over. You remember
Oh, is
the
it like
stop
this
animation?
So is it like the story of the Santa Claus kind of where he like one Santa died and so a new Santa come on and he.
No, this is from like when we were children, like in the '60s when this stop animation.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
but he becomes Santa and like started growing his beard real quick and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
it
that's
just
what- that's
grows
what the-
overnight.
Well, that's what happened to Tim Allen in the movie The Santa Claus. Remember?
Yeah,
like
and
the
he
real
kept trying to shave.
The
and
real
it'd
Santa
come
Claus
back.
fell
Yeah.
off the roof, and so he took
Oh.
over as Santa, and then like his beard would grow, and he'd try to shave it and just come right back, and then like he went to bed at 1:55 and woke up at 2:55. You know, everything happened real fast
Yeah.
as he became Santa Claus. That's a funny movie, man. Underrated. Tim Allen's underrated, man.
Yeah. Man, okay, did you guys see that? Did I talk to you about this? Did you see the movie where Mel Gibson played Santa Claus? And this was like a real dark and gritty movie. Like he played Santa Claus and like business was bad. Like business was bad. Kids were not being good. So the government subsidized Santa's business. Yeah, Fat Man right there. They subsidized his business and the checks were smaller and smaller. And they were like, well, we really need you in another area, and we'll give you all the subsidies you need. And the elves were building military equipment. And it was actually a pretty good movie. Walton Goggins is in it.
How long
Another
ago was
great
that?
actor.
What's that? 2020. It was actually
2020.
it was a good movie. I watched that this year. I didn't know it existed, and I stumbled across it.
Dude, I had no idea that existed.
It's actually pretty good.
I'm about to go watch a Christmas movie here now.
Fat Man.
Fat Man. You know what though? I feel like I've heard of that though. Now that we say that, because I don't know, but I didn't know Mel Gibson played Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Man, there's a Netflix movie that Malia loves. It was Kirk Douglas plays Santa Claus, or not Kirk. Yeah.
No.
Michael.
It's Mike.
Michael
no,
Douglas.
no.
Which
It's
one's
not.
the dad?
It's Kurt Russell.
That's it.
Kurt
Kurt
Russell.
Russell. Yes.
Looks like Mike Mitchell.
Yeah. Yeah, he does
Mitchell.
on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
funny. Yeah, there it is.
That's Mike Mitchell.
Yeah, those movies are actually pretty funny. Those are pretty good, man. There's a couple of them, I think. They're cheese, they're cheese. They're Christmas cheese, but there's something. Man, what's the DeTalented Podcast coming to?
I liked him better in Death Proof.
Death Proof. Yeah, right.
I don't think I've seen that.
What? The Quentin Tarantino?
I don't think I have.
Rob Rodriguez, when they did the split.
Yeah.
Robert Rodriguez
did the Death Proof.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino did the zombie one. Planet Terror.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I haven't seen either one of those, man.
I liked him better in Tango and Cash.
I liked him better in Overboard.
I liked him better in Tombstone.
That's his old lady, man. That's really his real wife, too, isn't it?
Goldie Hawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she played his wife in the movie.
They're still
there.
together.
I know.
Yeah.
You know who I can't believe they're still together after all that crap?
Your butt cheeks.
Yep.
I knew that was.
Do you like do you like real car chases? Like not CGI, like real car
Yeah,
chases?
for sure.
Death proof.
Okay.
They
I'll watch
all real cars, all the stunt job, real cars.
They really have drivers driving them, and yeah, man. You know what? One of the funniest things I've ever seen, dude. Have you ever seen the video prank where Jeff Gordon gets disguised and goes and test drives a car?
Yes.
With the dude with the salesman, and the salesman's like, "What's wrong with you?
Yes. Yeah.
Pull it over!" And then at the end of it, he says, "Hey, man, that's cool. Look, it's a prank. I'm Jeff Gordon."
Yeah.
And then they're like, "How do you feel now?" And he's like, "Let's do it again." Dude, he like would spit. Dude, that dude can drive, man.
Oh yeah. I remember seeing that. What was that? What
I think it was a
show was
Pepsi
that
commercial or something. It was like an extended, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of something.
There you go. It was a matter of time, wasn't it?
Producers getting naked over there.
Man. You lasted longer than I did.
Oh, I didn't even notice. When'd you derobe?
Oh, probably about 3 minutes in.
Did you? Oh, was it when we were talking about our T-shirts? Is that what? Did you do
right
that?
after that?
I see.
I feel sweat rolling down my back.
Yeah, man.
Dude, it is warm up here, man. I asked if you want me
I'm grateful for the heat because it's so cold outside.
Yeah, now you're going to go outside and it's going to be that much more cold.
You are correct,
It's
sir.
going to be like, whoa.
You know, we're supposed to get some snow, I think, this weekend.
Well, that's booty as far as I'm concerned. You know, I've never understood how people love snow. And I understand, like, if you were in a place where the snow was, like, actually fun, like, and thick and stayed white and you could do stuff in it, like sled and things like that, like, we might get it every, but most of the time, our snow is pretty for 30 minutes. And after that, it looks like crap.
It gets real gross.
It just makes your cars gross, makes everything gross. It melts within a day or two. You know, I guess kids like it because they get out of school. Maybe, you know, we get an inch of snow and they cancel school like it's 5 foot.
Yeah.
But other than that, like when's the last time you were excited for snow? When you were in school, right?
Probably. Yeah.
1978.
Yeah, I remember. Now, I do remember in 93 or 92 or I don't know. We had a big blizzard.
Yeah, I want to say that was 94.
Okay, me and my buddies drove around getting people out of ditches and stuff. Yeah. Like we had fun with it, man. And it was like that was fun snow, man. It was like thick. You know, I don't know how
that was fun.
Yeah,
and we were still teenagers, like 19.
Yeah. But that didn't. I would have fun in that now, like that amount of snow. But when you just, like I said, when you get an inch or two, and then you live in a place where the next day it's going to be 50 degrees, which is a lot of the time here.
Right.
Like a lot of time when the snow comes in, it's coming in, and then a warm front's coming in behind it.
Yeah.
And then so literally, for a month, there's no snow except in all the shops parking lots, and there's a big mound of snow 40 foot tall and it's black and white and green and blue. It looks like the merman from the Ohio River crawled around on it.
It's on the north side of every building in a shadow.
Goodness, man, it's everywhere. And those are always, you know, but again, when we were teenagers, those were fun. We would drive into them and everything else.
Yeah, nothing's fun about it now.
It's not.
No.
I don't even like, I don't understand. I'll never understand why winter weather people, like I still don't get it, man. Like how do you enjoy going out and your skin stinging?
Yeah, we were talking about that today. I would much rather it be, I think, I don't know. Perfect weather's what, 80 degrees, 82 degrees, no humidity.
Yeah.
I mean, that's perfect. But if I had to choose between 100 or 30, give me 100.
I'd rather have sweat rolling down the crack of my butt.
Think about it. We were going into the store this evening. That's what Sarah and I were talking about. It's like when it's hot outside, you don't see anybody rushing into the door because they're miserable. Like nobody's running into the AC.
They're going slow because they can't breathe.
That's right. That's right. But you know what I'm saying? Nobody's shivering. Nobody's hurting.
No.
The heat doesn't hurt. Oh, what? You're sweating? You're a little more uncomfortable.
You know, man.
The cold, it's painful.
It does get so hot sometimes that, like there's been a couple of times I've been out fishing and literally had to sit down because my heart starts. You know, it's like, well, this is hot enough.
There's that, but you know what you could do? You could find a shade tree.
Well, I could go to my truck and turn the air on.
Yeah,
you know.
But when you're out in the winter, there's no reprieve there.
There isn't. You know, even to go get in your vehicle, if it's not warmed up,
you got to wait. Yeah,
you got to wait 20 minutes.
Sit in a cold vehicle
because your engine's not warming up for 20 minutes. But right now, it's so cold that today, before my wife went to leave to go do the stuff she had to do, I warmed her car up 30 minutes in advance because it was like 12 degrees when we woke up, I think. I think that's what it was. Dude, yesterday, it was like 8 degrees or something like that.
Man, it's so cold. I saw Jack Frost sitting in the corner eating a bowl of Ritzy's chili.
Yeah. You know what?
That's how cold that is.
Nobody outside Evans, everybody's going to be like, what's Ritzy's?
Yeah, that's true. You know what's funny?
Skyline for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Skyline for you,
people.
Ohio people. I heard that joke back in high school, and I can't remember the guy's name. And it always stuck with me because I thought it was so funny. What was
Sounds
that
like
guy?
it had to be a dad to say that. Or
No. There was a kid
was a
our
kid?
age, and I cannot remember that guy's name for the life of me.
I don't know. That sounds like a memorial joke.
No, that was Harrison.
I don't think so.
It was.
I think you're misremembering.
No, I'm not misremembering.
Harrison people are too cool to say a joke.
Oh,
like
yeah. Is that right? Where'd you go?
that. Harrison, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Where'd you go? Well, let's name the places.
Which place?
Yeah. But you graduated from Harrison Home.
I did.
So
I did.
you're a Harrison warrior.
Yeah, but
You know, you just went through some rough times before you got
I
there.
did. Until I got to the promised
I mean,
land.
you went to Memorial and hated it.
Yeah, I was not a
Yeah.
fan of Memorial.
Yeah.
Not a fan at all.
The high schools, though, were you? Was ECS high school when it closed? Were you?
I was in high school when it closed.
Were you
yeah.
a freshman or sophomore?
Sophomore.
Yeah, so you went freshman, sophomore at ECS, then
And
you went
then
junior,
Memorial to
and then your senior year at
graduated from
Harrison.
Harrison,
Yeah. I don't blame you though. Memorial's rough, man. If you're not like it's, I know Evansville people love it. There's a lot of fans of it, but like it is very, very political and money motivated. Like if you're not in the right, if you're from the wrong neighborhood and you happen to go there, or you're from the wrong demographic, man, that you don't get treated the way that you should, man. And that's just coming from several firsthand accounts that people that went there and hated it because they were treated so poorly.
Yeah, it was a long year. I was ready to be done.
Yeah. Well, they didn't mistreat you.
No. They didn't mistreat me. Don't get it twisted.
Get it twisted.
I just didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Hey, man, I guess that's just like anywhere. It's not just Memorial, man. Anywhere you go, it's going to be like that some. I guess I was just I was in Harrison for my entire high school career. So, I was ingrained into that. But there was the one thing I'll say about Harrison, the years that I went, like it was so multicultural and like there were people from everywhere at that school, man. And so that was cool because it wasn't like just one
good mix
type of people, right?
Of
Yeah,
kids,
yeah. One just people in khakis and Sperry's, right?
No, I
Should have went to Henderson County.
Oh yeah. Well,
Only one high school.
I know.
that was all the kids went there, right?
Yeah.
Everybody. There was no choice.
And then obviously the surrounding areas.
You
So
could
you
go
were
to you could go to Catholic school until like 10th or 11th grade. And then you still had to go.
had to go to it's Henderson County, right?
Yep.
Is that what it is? So then all the surrounding areas. You were in Spotsville. How far did it go out around Henderson?
Seabury, like pretty far out.
Yeah.
Which is funny because I guess I don't realize how small sometimes that Henderson is. Because even I think Owensboro has like 3 high schools. Is Henderson that much smaller than Owensboro?
Yeah, it's only like 40,000 people.
Okay, because Owensboro had
used
like
to be.
Apollo, and then just Owensboro.
Well, how big what's the population of Owensboro?
I don't know. I don't know what the population of Owensboro is.
It can't be much. I don't think it's much bigger than Henderson.
I was going to say I didn't think population wise it was much
But
bigger.
their
than
Catholic
Henderson.
school is pretty. That's Apollo, right?
No, Apollo's a public school.
Okay.
I think it's Owensboro Catholic or something like that. Yeah, and then they've got just Owensboro. It's just Owensboro High School, I think. I think there's 3. It's those 3, and I think their Catholic school is one of the bigger ones. 60,000,
Yeah.
dude, that's tiny.
Let's see how big Henderson is now. I don't even think it was 40,000 when I was growing up over there. I think it was.
And that's it. That includes your entire area, like Seabury.
Yeah, Spotsville, Roberts.
28,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah. 28.
Owensboro's twice as big.
Yep.
So what's the population of Evansville show in
It's gonna
2025?
I bet it says around 130 or 160, maybe something like that.
Yep. I was gonna guess 140.
I'm gonna say 120.
Evansville,
I'm gonna say
Kentucky.
120.
Evansville, Indiana, Kentucky. I think 135,
I'm gonna say 120.
121.
Yeah.
We've shrank.
But you also have to consider that you're not including people moving
Well, if
out
you
to like
if you hit-
the Newburgh.
if you
or
hit Showmore right
Darmstadt.
there,
Yeah,
we're over 300,000.
that's the greater metropolitan area.
Yeah. Yep. the third most populous city in Indiana. But I think we've shrank, man, because our population's lower than it used to be.
Well, there again, I think that's people are moving to Newburgh or people are moving to Darmstadt or, the areas that are growing outside of the city limits.
Yeah, probably so.
It's growing pretty, like they moved North High School so far north now.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not even Evansville anymore.
I mean,
it's in the county, but
North
I don't think it's
used
in
to be there off of
yeah.
Stringtown and Diamond, and now it's way out 41.
It's North 41 past like Baseline Road. So it
looks like a college campus out there.
It does. You know what it looks like? It reminds. I don't know if it is or not, but it almost looks like the high school I remember. Like they're like this in Florida, but remember the high school on Karate Kid, the original?
Yeah.
Where it's like all the had the outside entrances to like the classrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
It almost looked like that. I don't know what they do on rain days, but
it's kind of how they are up in Indy too.
But in California, it don't rain, so that's why.
It's all like most outside entrances.
Yep.
Like that big high school, Avon, up in Indy.
Oh, Ben Davis. Yeah,
That's so
huge,
big.
Yeah, huge schools, man.
Yeah.
Indy has huge schools. Indianapolis is really, I think Indy's bigger than Atlanta. I think so. I think.
Man, I don't know about that.
Man, I don't know if it's either in. I don't think it is in. It's bigger in either land or population, one of the two.
So what? Where are we at in 2025?
891,484.
Metro
area.
Metro's 2.1 million. Look at Atlanta.
Man, I would think Atlanta is
I'm struggling
quite a
with
bit
the
bigger
snow mouse.
than that.
I know. I knew you were going to. Oh, we're just wearing you out too with looking stuff up.
No, what's that?
Yeah. Wow.
What's 2025?
2024 estimate 500. So it's way bigger. Indy's way bigger.
That's nuts to me.
Yep.
Population wise.
Dude, Indy's big, man.
Yeah.
But Atlanta's way bigger, I think, as far as land area. I think Atlanta's big. It's spread out.
So wait a second. It's ranked the 9th largest metro area in the U.S. What was Indy ranked?
Hit the back arrow. See if it said. Sixteenth.
So how's that? Tell me
It's
how
the
that.
largest city in Indiana and the 16th most populous in the U.S.
How does that work?
I don't know how that works. How does that work?
I think maybe we didn't see the right. Maybe Atlanta is segmented different. Maybe that's just, you know what I mean. Maybe Indianapolis is spread out land mass wide. Well, no,
Don't matter. Population is population.
population
man.
is population, but not if. But you could live in a little outlying area and not be considered.
But that's what we're reading. Some metro area, Indianapolis, Carmel, all that. That was like a
yeah, I
million.
get that. But look at the metro area in Atlanta. 6.4 million. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's big. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The outlying areas.
Yeah. But the city itself is
It's
smaller than Indy.
Yeah. Population wise.
So that's counting like I don't know what they are, like Fulton County and whatever. That can't be Macon though. It can't. That's too
Not
far.
Macon. No.
It's got what's all included? Okay, here's the thing though, man. If you take how far are they taking that out? Because you could do the same thing with Indy. I mean, you could just keep spreading it out and adding to the population. The only difference is in Indy, at some point, that's all going to turn into farmland.
Well, you think about it, man. Like L.A. Look how spread out L.A. is.
Well, that's why there's such a big difference in L.A. Like L.A. County's huge, but the city of L.A. is huge too, but nothing compared to L.A. County.
But like Hollywood, that's not considered Los Angeles, right? I mean, that's
I think it is.
Is Burbank and Hollywood?
I think those are all
and
LA.
Malibu. Do you think that's considered L.A.?
I thought they were. I thought those were like neighborhoods.
I mean, according to the fires that just happened, that Mayor Bass, she's over all that. She lit them down. She let their stuff burn.
They have the same mayor.
They had the same mayor, like Malibu and Los Angeles have the same mayor.
I don't know about Malibu, but you
Or
said
Santa
like,
Monica.
I would say like Hollywood, Burbank, like those areas. What's the one? Reseda, like those areas.
Pomona. All right, so
Like Orange County. Okay. I've been to Orange County. That's considered LA, and dude, that's like 4 hours from LA, like 3 or something. Like, it's hard to judge in hours in Los Angeles because 4 miles can be 4 hours.
Well, I can remember.
Yeah.
Well, you remember we
West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, whatever, all those places, San Fernando.
Yeah. So that's all the greater Los Angeles area.
Yep.
I know when we took a
Malibu is in there. It's the west side.
We were staying on.
We stayed on Sunset.
And LAX was 18 miles away, and it said it was going to take us an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, "There's no way."
Yeah.
And it took us an hour and 45 minutes
Easy.
to get from Sunset Strip to LAX.
I've talked to people that live there, and they said at certain times of the day, it might be a 15-minute drive, and another time of the day it might be a 2.5-hour drive. It just depends on when you hit the traffic. And man, I knew a dude, man, that he works here now, but he lived and worked in LA growing up. And he worked in IT, and he worked a job where he had to drive to different spaces. And, he would get off work at 5, and he might not get home till 8 at night. Can you imagine that? I wouldn't want to. That's my thing, is like people are like, that right there disqualifies it for me.
Yeah.
Like that means, you're losing so much of your day just in traffic. That's why all them people have motorcycles. And if you're, because you can lane split and everything in LA. Dude, I bet you it can take you might die, but I bet a 2-hour drive in a car and a motorcycle, some people probably make in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they don't have to deal with all the traffic.
But if you were born and raised there and you never knew any different, it's just part of your day.
I was mad today. Yeah. I had to work in Mount Vernon, Indiana today, and it took me an hour to get home.
An hour?
Yeah.
And that part of that, a good portion of that was driving through Evansville, wasn't it?
Yeah. I actually had to go around a big portion because they've got from USI all the way to St. Joe.
Torn up.
One lane.
One lane, baby.
Per side, No, it's not split.
From where? From USI?
Yeah.
All the way to St. Joe.
So the key there, I would be go what's that called? Is it West Franklin? There's the power plant back there, West Franklin.
I went down Broadway when I came back home.
Yeah. So you probably did go back around that by the power plant back there.
And I came down by the, by the river.
Yep. Come out by Wrights High School and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Past Burdett.
Oh, man.
But so that's all. And then you got to think when you get into Evansville, they have from Burkhart.
Yeah, man.
To 69.
Yep.
That was my thing. We even asked Phil. And Phil gave a political answer. He was like, because he knows the people that do the city engineer and all that. But it's like, dude, I'm down. Like, I want to have nice roads and stuff, but why do all of it at once? Like, don't do it, like, stagger it, man. Like, let us deal with the potholes on this road till you get the potholes on this road fixed or whatever. Here, let me tell you what infuriates me, dude. For however long, 6 months, 8 months, they had Burkhart closed where you couldn't turn right onto it from the Lloyd, and they had all that down. Well, now it's all back open, bro. It's the exact same. It doesn't look like a thing got done. Nothing. They didn't widen it out that way. Like nothing. Literally, next time you go there, now you can turn right on Burkhart off of the Lloyd and look. There, exact same lane structure. Everything's
Nothing
the exact
changed.
same. Yeah.
That whole road I just talked about, traversing from Newburgh to Mount Vernon, Indiana, that's the expressway. That's the whole expressway.
Yeah.
And over half of it's under construction.
And over half of it has stoplights every 400 feet, which, we're the only expressway in the United States that has stoplights on it.
They're fixing it, but
well, they're doing it with
that's why I don't want to leave home.
That's the other thing.
Right.
And our guest Noah was defending them, Noah Robinson, the sheriff, those displaced turns.
Oh,
those are stupid,
I'm
man.
not a fan of those.
Yeah. Why didn't they it's like, hey, we're different. We're not going to put in turnpikes,
So I've never seen those any
Anywhere.
other city I've been in.
Never.
And
there are some going towards Nashville.
Yeah, I've not. Yep. I've never seen one.
But
no, everybody has the roundabouts.
Yeah, I've seen those. Plenty of those.
Yeah.
Those are you go up to Indy. It's all roundabouts.
But do they have the roundabouts on highways like that though?
No, I
don't
don't
know.
think
The
so.
Cloverleaf that they built off of 41, perfect. That section of the Lloyd, there's no stopping there. There's no lights.
Yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know what's crazy? Them getting rid of that light there at Van. I still can't get used to that.
Yeah.
Because they got that stupid displaced turn there. That's what they call it. Displaced turn.
Displaced turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Not yet. That's what they're building.
No,
But
I think it's open now.
it's not. It's all.
Is it not? Okay.
It's all. Yeah.
Well,
And I'll tell you what, though.
Went through it today.
Let me. Bright Point, Riverside Drive's finally open downtown.
yeah, and that's enough. Well, but
That was a sinkhole. That's what
yeah,
they were
but there's
repairing a sinkhole.
but it's part of it's still closed. I mean, one lane of it's closed still.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna go that way to get on 69,
Yeah.
but when I got to Ohio Street,
Oh.
coming off of Ray Barker,
Got
Yeah.
train.
no, it's shut down.
Oh,
It's under construction, so I
Wow.
had to jump back up on the Lloyd.
Almost.
oh
I know, right? I was like,
thought I had
"Are
it.
you kidding?"
Thought I had it. But there's been a bunch of like bad wrecks at this displaced turn that they put up here by the hospital.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man. People don't know how to do it.
Uh,
Still, people are like, "What do I do?"
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they run one of the two.
I'll be honest. I avoid it.
Yeah, well, I just happen to never use the expressway. I hate it.
Yeah,
So
me too.
I usually, we grew up around here, so we can get around without ever getting on that
Yeah.
expressway, man. Go the back ways. It's like for like us, if we're going over to like the north side or for something, like if we're going over to to where Laura Bojisi works or whatever, I'll always go all the way down Weinbach until it turns around and go
Yep.
by the golf course.
Get on Diamond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Yep. That's what I do.
Me
Oh,
too.
never
A
go
little
on-
different because I'm on.
Right.
I hop up on Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lynch to Diamond.
Lynch is not. I do love Lynch Road though. Lynch Road's nice.
Yeah. Lynch is nice.
Lynch, you can get
You
get
can,
to
you
where
can
you're
get
going.
you can get some miles
You can
behind.
make, yeah,
on
you
Lynch.
can make
Yeah.
up some. But again, there's still I know there has to be some, but there's a lot of stoplights
Yeah.
on Lynch, But what I hate are the stoplights that you stop at and dude, you're there for like 10 minutes. It's like what? It's like why don't you? There are some that are ridiculously long, man.
Yeah.
And there will be no traffic coming. And I'll inch up. I know I'm on the pressure plates. It's like, why aren't you turning them? I think there should be people on cameras.
Yeah. I
This
do too.
episode brought to you by Angry Old Man.
You're exactly right.
I was going to say, a while ago, I was going to say, welcome to the Indiana geography lesson for the night. Yeah, then LA geography. It was just geography. United States geography.
That's the thing. As frustrated as we get about the commute here, it still pales in comparison to that LA traffic.
Oh, that hour that he's complaining about, or how long was it?
It was an hour.
Yeah,
That's
that's
probably
50 miles.
I was going to say 20, 30 miles
Yeah.
or however long it was.
Should have been 30 minutes.
Dude,
Yeah, should have been right.
that he like what he was just talking about, that
That
trip
was
to LA, that was
almost-
18 miles, 2.5 hours.
yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I would freak out.
Remember coming home?
I'd
Remember
have
when,
another stroke.
remember when we went to Santa Monica and we were headed back home and we were on the PCH?
Yeah.
And we sat there for hours on that
Yeah.
road, man. And that's when we were like, the motorcycles were like, zoom! You'd be like, whoa, every time you need some toilet paper because they scare you to death.
The only reprieve there was that beautiful scenery, man. That was nice. That was
Man, we got to go out on
pretty.
the Santa Monica pier,
pier,
and all that,
yeah.
dude. That was cool. We ate at that little beachside restaurant.
man.
Man, it's fun to visit. I wouldn't want to live there,
Yeah.
but it's fun to visit.
I want to go up North California, like where the big redwoods are.
Yeah, I would love to do that too.
Yeah.
I would like to
me
do that too.
They
But
said-
man, our trip to California, we got to go some places that we went to like the Rainbow Bar and Grill and and talked to like the waitress that was there when all the bands that we love was in there, like Poison and Skid Row, and she
Yeah.
told us all these stories. It was really cool. We stood right outside the Viper Room where River Phoenix died.
Yeah.
We went into whiskey for a second, didn't we?
Yeah.
It just peeked in, which was where like
Whiskey A Go-Go.
the Doors were the house band there, right?
Yeah.
So we got to see some stuff. I mean, that was a trip that was a pretty cool trip. Man.
It was. Yeah.
I can't stand the Doors.
You know what? I'm not a big fan either, but it's just history, just rock and roll history.
But every time I think about it, I feel like he's like Dean Martin or something, on stage when he's singing, like he's got a glass of bourbon in his hand. Like, welcome to the Blue Town.
He was wild. No,
I'm your host, Johnny.
Yeah, my favorite place in LA was the Rainbow, man.
Yeah,
that was the coolest
really
thing,
cool.
man. We went there and like we talked to this. We went into this, and there was this bar. There's this barmaid, right? This lady, this waitress, and you could
She'd
tell
seen some life.
Yeah, she was in like her 60s, and we were like, okay, she's been around. So we asked her, and she was like, you guys want to ask me questions? She's like, that's cool. You just got to come down here. So we went down and sat in front of her,
Yeah.
and dude, she just just started telling us stories, told us like the fall of it when college kids started coming and it turned into Suckville and the bands were like, we're not coming here no more.
The whole vibe changed.
Yeah, the whole vibe changed.
That was her.
You said barmaid. I'm like,
Yeah. I don't know what else to call her though. That's what she was.
She had been there. Well, I'll tell you, she had been there for a long time.
There were pictures of her when she was young on the wall, and she was dope. She was hot.
Yeah.
Super beautiful. Yeah.
that's crazy.
But that was wild hearing those firsthand accounts. Griffith Observatory, that was pretty cool.
That was cool, man.
Yeah.
Where that's where you could see the sign real good, the Hollywood sign real good, and going in the observatory itself. We spent probably 2 or 3 hours there.
We were up there for a long time.
They got the Tesla in there, like the actual, not the car.
Yeah, right there, man.
Yeah, that place looks cool.
Yeah, it was super cool, man. That's in a lot of movie scenes.
Yeah, man. You know, there was a serial killer at one point that kidnapped people from there.
Really?
That's where he would get his victims.
Man, I could see that being pretty easy because getting up there and like there were
out in that parking lot.
A bunch of trails that led off to who knows where.
Man. Well, he was snagging people in that parking lot. He had like a van or something. Yeah, and he would wait for women to be on their own, and he'd snag them in that van. That's crazy. But that was really cool, and they got a working Tesla model in there.
Tesla coil.
Yeah, like Tesla coil.
You said Tesla, and I was like,
thinking
that's
about
what I said.
Got a car in there.
No, not the car. No, not the car. Like a working Tesla coil in there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then you could look through the thing. Oh, remember like the gift shop? We went down through there, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, man, that place was neat, man. Where else did we go? That was it. We went to Bakersfield.
We did go to Bakersfield.
Bakersfield is Boonville, California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, we got there and got out of the car, and there were people walking down the street yelling, talking to themselves, screaming. Remember that?
Isn't that pretty close to where the weed farms and stuff are?
Oh, I'm sure. Probably. It's country, man.
I know this, man.
I think a lot of people go missing out towards that area.
I could see that. The hotel had a fire. We had to evacuate the hotel.
Remember that?
We were like on the
11th or 12th floor
or something like that. Yeah,
dude.
We had to take the stairs down.
Yeah, and then like as soon as we got down, it cleared.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, everybody's good. Yeah. Okay, but it was fun. That was still fun. That was still crazy.
Yeah.
We Farms. I'll tell you this: we experienced and seen California smog on that trip. Remember that?
Yeah.
Because it was like in the middle of the day, and it was like beautiful and sunny, and dude, you couldn't see a mile. Because the mountains were you could just see the smog.
Yuck.
Yeah. And it stunk. But that was on the way from Bakersfield. See, actually, when we went to Santa Monica, we stopped on the way from Bakersfield back to Sunset.
Yeah.
We stopped at Santa Monica on the way there.
Yeah, went through Malibu. Malibu. People go missing in Bakersfield. Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Man, yeah. I'm telling you, it's like a country town in California, you know, and think about it, man. That's where we talked about it before. Dwight Yoakam's from Bakersfield, right? Yeah. And who else was it?
Buck Owens.
Buck Owens, I think. Yeah.
Man, I love both of those guys.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. They're both from there. Which is pretty cool when you think about it. They're from these little country towns. Because you don't think about that in California. But outside of LA, California's got like a bunch of cattle, but there's a bunch of farms. Yeah. It's like there's a bunch of farms and stuff like that. When you think of California, you think it's all sunshine and like wineries and wine.
Well, and you think about like what Rick was saying, man. They have those big redwoods way up north.
Yeah, and I agree. I would love to see those, man. I would love to go there.
I heard the drive up through, like you're supposed to take that scenic drive, like on the ocean, whatever.
Yeah, PCH.
It comes all the way up, and then it takes you into like that redwood area where like you can drive a car.
You can drive through
well,
trees.
Some of the some of the roads are carved through those trees. Yeah. I don't think they're allowed to take them down.
No, they're not. They're all protected.
Yeah. Because it's the only place in the world that they are. You know, I remember this, and I don't know if it's still there. We went to Florida the first time when I was a kid, we went to Florida one time. Like that was, we had one Florida vacation, and we stayed in this little roadside hotel, and it was just nasty, and it was funny, but we went to this real fancy restaurant. It was like the one fancy dinner we did when we were there. And it was the restaurant. I think it was I don't know if it was inside the tree. I don't think it was, but it was called the Kapok tree. and it was like a real protected. Look up Kapok tree, Kapock.
Look, there's one of those redwood.
Yeah. Look at that. Oh yeah. You can.
There's
those are
one in California. Like when they were logging back then, they cut down every tree, and then the guy was like, "Nope, this one stays." I'm trying to find that picture. Like, there's no trees anywhere around it. And then
you know it's not safe there anymore.
What's that?
Because that's where they released like all the apes in the Planet of the Apes. That's where Caesar went, man.
Caesar's out there. So what was it?
Kapok. Kapock. No, I think it's Kapock. Kapok tree in Florida.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Yeah. But look at, okay. Yep. There it is. Clearwater. That's where we were. Right there.
Which one? Let's see.
Well, I probably see the one that says Florida Backroads Travel Cape. That's it. So no, the restaurant wasn't in the tree. Apparently, it's not a very big tree. I don't know what the special thing about the tree is, but dining event. That's what we did, man. We ate there. I have no idea what I ate, except I remember that I had peppermint ice cream for dessert. I remember that.
Yeah. Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. And I remember, and I'm sure my parents at the time were having a heart attack because our meal was probably $200. And back then, that was a lot of money. That's a lot of money now. Back then, it was a ornate amount of money in my opinion. But we didn't have that.
Right.
And I just remember going there. I don't know why. I just remember that's a childhood memory.
Is that the trip where Chad got sunburned real bad?
Yes. Yes. Because he took some kind of acne medication.
Oh, I thought he just lathered up with like the
suntan oil or something. No, he was on that. It's called Retin-A or something. Okay. And apparently he didn't know, or I guess my parents didn't know that reacts real bad with the sun. And like he was blistered, like he had blisters all over him.
And that was probably at the beginning of the trip.
He looked like Freddy Krueger, man.
Oh man,
he couldn't hardly put on shoes or nothing. Here I was, white as it, just silk white, fine, jumping around in the pool.
Oh man.
But so okay, you're back on the redwoods now. What are you looking for, producer Rick?
There is a single tree that stands by itself out of like a logged area, like they were logging it in the early 1900s. This is when they were starting to cut these down, like these huge stumps. Let's see, I saw one back here somewhere where somebody's standing on it. But they cut all the trees down, and this one guy, he said, this one stays. And so like there's this huge cleared out area, and then there's one huge redwood that's just like, it's one of the biggest trees in America.
This one stays. This one's for Willie.
Yeah, exactly. This one's exactly. Yeah.
Baby.
That's awesome.
Oh, look at that. That one's laid down and they cut a hole through it to drive through. You see that one?
Yeah, right there. Places
this
to
guy.
see.
Yeah, yep. That's pretty cool, man. Goodness, man, they're huge. I wonder how old are they? Hundreds of years old.
Yeah, I think they're thousands. Like some of the first saplings on Earth. Oh, here it is right here.
The General Sherman tree stands in quiet majesty within California's Sequoia National Forest. It's just one tree.
All by itself.
All by its lonesome.
And those are like full grown, like trees around here that would be like forests to us,
Oh, yeah.
And then you see this other tree that's.
Yeah.
It's as big as round as most of the other trees.
Yeah, those are probably huge, like ferns, whatever they are. I don't know what kind of trees they are. They're Christmas trees, they look like to me. They're evergreens. But yeah, and then there's that one that just stands up. It looks like, I don't know. It's huge. But that one, and I'm sure it's just a picture. I wonder how round that one is. I wonder if you could drive through that one. It doesn't look as big as some of the.
Oh, it's just as like this. Like this girl right here standing in a.
Look at that! Oh, click on that! Oh my goodness!
In the stump of it that's been laid over.
Dude, that's crazy.
I was trying to find the one that has like people standing on the stump after they cut it. Is that it right there? I think so.
Look at that.
That's insane.
It's like a tennis court,
right?
It's a big tree.
I'd love to go see them.
Yeah, that would be a neat trip, man. Because can't you camp out in that forest and stuff?
I I'd imagine so. I mean,
Oh, you can
as
camp
long as you're not
anywhere.
doing bad things, right?
You can camp anywhere. Haven't you seen
Stealth
those
campers?
Stealth campers,
Dude, stealth campers are funny.
Dude.
Dude, I like the ones where they get like an inflatable. I seen one where this guy got an inflatable or like a tent that looked like a Volkswagen van. And it was so obvious that you could see the light shining through it and everything, you know what I mean? It was like, just like tent material. It is a funny guy. His name's Ao. It's a fishing channel, but he did
some stealth camping.
Yeah, he did that. He did it outside like some store that his dad owned or something, but people were still like, what's going on?
Saw one guy camp behind a McDonald's, and like you could hear people ordering through the drive-through.
What was he in?
He was
A cardboard box.
He just had like a tarp. I mean, like he was roughing it.
He wasn't in like some kind of enclosure?
No, a tarp.
Somewhere warm?
I guess it was warm weather.
Warmer.
But
That's good.
he went into McDonald's and got him some food, washed up, and then went out to the little wooded area behind the drive-through. Look at those people rappelling down that tree.
They look like little fleas on a
They
tree.
do.
Yeah, I know. Look, they're coming down some big mountain. It's crazy. Well, what do you think? Do you think we've given people enough information
Hey,
for
you know
one
what?
night?
You know what? Yeah,
We have taught them.
We have talked about
We
an
learn-
array of subjects.
We learned you some stuff
We
tonight.
learned you some stuff
That's
tonight.
all right. Well, don't forget, if you would, go ahead and do us a huge favor. Click subscribe, because why would you want to miss anything like this? Like the video, comment on the video, click the notification bell so you never miss another video when the DeTalented Podcast posts. We post all the time. We're on TikTok. We are on Facebook, we're on Instagram, all of those socials.
MySpace.
We're on all of them. We're on MySpace, your
Are we?
space,
I was
Jimmy's
joking.
space.
Yeah.
I think we're on the future ones
We're
too.
in outer space. You know what I'm saying? But we thank you so much once again for tuning in. Don't forget that we'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Same place, same time. Jimmy, tell them bye.
Well, bye. Hodgepodge. It was a hodgepodge episode. Hodgepodge.
What's hodgepodge?
Hodgepodge pod. Hodgepodge. It's an amalgamation.
Oh, our episode was
Hodgepodge
yeah.
pod.
Yeah.